I believe we are live. Quick cook. Don't have a lot of time. So, let's get it. Making a beat. Drums. It's a good place to start. You feel me? It's a great place to start. Want to make something different. F sharp minor. Do any drums exist in this key? Dangerous drums and bass. Jeez. These are all nuts. Not sure if these drums are going to get it. Fun idea. Didn't work out. I might have to just go with the old reliable. Anything C sharp, C minor, C sharp minor. It's kind of hard to go wrong with. It's just a great key. Makes everything sound good. That's really simple, nice and easy. Kind of like that. Oh, I was working with some of this guy's loops last time I was on here. Of course, you guys couldn't hear it because I didn't have the stream settings correct. I apologize for that, but I think this time you should be able to hear what I'm doing once I get on FL Studio. Raindrops pad. Okay. So I'm actually not going to work with those, because I've already kind of messed around with all of them originally. So, gotta find some drums. It's always the challenge. The drums give you the feel for your beat. It's not a place that I always start, but it does kind of help. If you can get a solid drum loop going, it's really easy to build a beat, starting from the foundation and going up. I was listening to these earlier. Just something simple. Kind of like that. Bouncy kind of drums. Those hit pretty hard. And everything sounds the same. It's the problem in hip hop right now. It's so hard to find something that doesn't just sound like just 808s and hi-hats. I like UK drill because it has a lot of 808 slides. Not really feeling any of those. Let's go to a different key. Let's go... What's something... I never really work in A sharp minor, so maybe that'll give a different feeling that we're looking for. Metal trap drums, Pharrell. It's kind of weird sounding. Love this. The guy who made this loop says this is from Jake Cactus's Kit, who's a YouTuber that makes beats. I really enjoy his content. He combines different genres of music and makes different beats with them. So let's see what we have here. Sounds okay. It's hard to go wrong with the Spanish guitar loop. I like this. Keep looking. It's pretty minimalistic. It's kind of a different feel. I'm not sure what this is going to sound like in the end, but we will know when we hear it, won't we? So, I think I'm going to go with this really simple guitar loop that we found up here. Just because that gives us more space to work with. So we're going to go down here, change our BPM to 127, which is the BPM that these samples are in. I go and download them, download these drums, and I'm going to throw them into FL Studio next. And this is where we're going to find out if I set this stream up correctly. We'll find out shortly. If you guys can hear this FL Studio loop, that means we did something right. Let's find out. Alright, let's see. Sounds like it's working. Good. So now we have a guitar loop and a drum loop. 16 bars. This sounds pretty good right off the drum. Now, if you've watched this stream before, you'll know that one of the tricks I like to do for melodies is to halftime it. Just makes it darker, tones it down some. So we'll just see how that sounds when we add it to this guitar loop. These drums are great. Hitting hard. Good 808s. We'll find the halftime plugin and we'll just see how it sounds at half. good thing about these drums are they're loud enough and crisp enough that they can pretty much make any melody work. See if we can add some reverb to this, some fruity convolver, which just makes the loop sound like it's coming from a different location. I like these hall type loops. We can probably boost this a little bit. I definitely don't need to be recording on this channel because that's where my drums are. So, okay, can you guys still hear me? I think you can. Yeah, you can still hear me. Alright, so moving on. Where do we go from here? We have a nice melody. We have nice drums. How can we spice this beat up some more? So let's go back. We like these horns. Not sure if I'm loving how those sound combined. See how this flute sounds? Absolutely not. Strings. I think if we work with this a little bit, we can make it fit. Whoops. Got these strings that we just downloaded. So let's see how these strings come in. Like I said, this is going to sound pretty jumbled at first. So I'm just going to put this on its own track. Just going to mess with it. First of all, give it some halftime. Just to make it more spacious. Some delay to widen it. We're gonna put some convolver on it. I like these church and hall type convolvers, and a good amount of reverb to put on really anything. It's about 25, 30, 33%. So let's go back. So this is kind of our counter melody that we're using here. And what we're doing is it's adding texture and depth to the beat, but it's kind of distracting right now, so. I'm not sure that I'm loving that. I mean, we're lucky that this kind of sounds good just as it is. So, little trick here. The listener's ear will get bored after about 8 bars. So we're going to need to do different things to spice it up. So what I like to do is at the end of 8 bars, I make different parts of the melody or the drums unique. This works pretty easy. I'm probably not going to do it here. We'll try it with the drums just so you can see this effect that I'm talking about and working with. So what I'm doing here, I'm cutting up this last bar of these drums, and I'm going to make it unique. And I'm going to put this on a different channel rack, in this case 5. And now listen to what this does when I add gross beat to it. Gross beat is a timing plugin, kind of similar to halftime, but we can just give our loops some movement. So you hear even that at the end of 8 bars. You hear what this does? It just gives it some. It gives you something to mess with your ear, to keep your ear listening. So I'm going to do the same thing here, except I'm going to do it with the guitar melody. I'm going to make just this last bar unique. I'm going to put it on its own channel rack. And I'm going to go to mixer track 6. I'm going to go to gross beat. And let's see how this sounds. Pretty cool. And we can just do this for literally every 8 bars, and it's gonna create some unique effects. And it'll keep the listener's ear engaged. Because again, this is a super simple beat. All that I'm doing is just repeating this 16-bar loop over and over and over and over and over. And the way that I'm going to keep my listener from getting bored with it is by just introducing different movements throughout the beat. Don't want to go too overboard. And we can turn down the level of gross beat so it's not so in your face like that. So, cool little beat we have here. Nothing really to write home about, but it works. I really like these kind of trap R&B type drums that we got, and I like this guitar melody that's playing, so this is a good warm-up. So we'll save this, just a little guitar melody with some trap R&B drums, and then we'll try to make something new. It's the process of music. It's how it works. Just practicing, getting better, experimenting with different things. That does not sound good. Where are we getting that feedback from? That needs to stop. Is that coming through on your guys' end? Might just be on my end, which would be good. Sounds like it is. So, I'm going to close out FL Studio and reopen it. That seems to have solved the problem. I'm still kind of hearing it, but either way, we're back. La la la. Sounds like it is just feedback coming through on my end. I'm going to close out FL Studio and reopen it. That seems to have solved the problem. Maybe not. Maybe not. All right. Let's try to dissect this problem, which is what audio engineers do. I'm getting a lot of feedback. Okay. Bear with me here, folks. So it's an FL Studio issue. Hello? Hello, hello, check, check, check. Check, check. All right. Sometimes just the buffer and the latency starts messing with things. I see. It's this mic. Mike, what's going on with you? Well, I'm going to take these headphones off. We're going to start working with this. See if you guys can still hear. We're going to search for drums. Trap drums that were created today. This sounds absolutely terrible. Observe how you solve these problems. We open up the... Oh, that's actually not what we need. Okay. That's my key that I need to get going soon. So we got at least a little bit of streaming done, and it worked. So that's really a win in my book. It is not a win that I'm getting such latency right now, but we got a little bit of streaming done. We got one.